didn't put on my my blush or my foundation.
You didn't put on your makeup. Put on your face.
Yeah, yeah,
Your Thursday face.
yeah. My Thursday face. I'll put my Friday face on today because it just feels like a Friday. What really attracted me to Grid was the fact that Grid was reaching out to places where um, it's outside of the main hub, outside of the main arts hub of the city, and Grid was making like a deliberate attempt to reach people who normally wouldn't, be reached. Grid managed to grab, I guess, the essence of who I'm trying to be.
I'm really glad to hear it. 'Cause,
Yeah.
it's definitely just trying to make sure that that you are represented the way you want to be represented.
Do you know what the other thing was that really struck me with Grid was Grid, like your team got it. Like you just got it. Like from what I'm about to what I'm trying to represent, like you just got it. I didn't have to explain. Like there's just so many conversations I didn't have to have with Grid. I was in a room full of people of color and something came up where we all knew that that's an issue.
Yeah.
And we always went, yeah. But we didn't have to argue with anyone about why it's an issue.
Yeah.
It was just like, oh yeah, of course. Because we've gone through it and we've lived the same time. It's not like I don't have to justify that feeling with somebody that's trying to argue with me, trying to like tell me about my lived experience. Like, yeah, come on, man. Like everybody in that room was like, oh yeah, duh. I'm like, oh god, we've just saved half an hour to an hour of like just not arguing with somebody. So that's what really got across with Grid for me. It's like, oh, I don't have to, like, there's like a sense of trust. I'm like, I can be my complete self and I can trust that Grid gets it. You know what I mean? So when I saw the documentary, it's like, oh, of course, like that's what I'm trying to be, that's what I'm trying to do. So I was like, yeah, I didn't have to explain too much, I didn't have to overstate anything, or I could just be myself. I'm like, yeah, Grid gets it. That was one of my biggest, impressions with that. So yeah, props to you guys.
That touched my heart. Yeah. Thanks.
Yeah, that's real too. Yeah.